Hey, I'm Ryan Lagod.
I'm Craig Tovey.
Welcome to Storytime with Ryan Lagod.
And Craig Tovey.
Remember, if you like what you see, follow us on Instagram.
Or go to our website,
RyanandCraig.com.
You can watch all of our read-alouds there.
Or send us a message.
I have a message.
Craig.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Come on, man, it's a kid show.
I didn't make it up.
Today's book is Thanksgiving Rules
by Laurie Friedman, illustrated by Teresa Murfin. The Murph!
Yeah, people called her that.
For sure.
Let's get started.
The Murph!
Thanksgiving Rules
by Laurie Friedman, illustrated by Teresa Murfin. The Murph! I'm Percy Isaac Gifford.
Today's Thanksgiving Day.
This is my empty stomach.
This is the buffet.
Thanksgiving party. Me.
Yum yum.
Buffet.
By Percy Isaac Gifford.
P.I.G. And here's a little secret. I'm a Thanksgiving pro. When it comes to Turkey Day, there's nothing I don't know.
I get the most out of my holiday. I promise you can too. Just follow my simple rules. That's all you have to do.
Rules.
Flour.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thanksgiving is a tough holiday to navigate.
And it's really different for every family, but there's some universal rules we could all benefit from learning.
And we're going to share our universal rules with you guys so you can follow them and have a great holiday.
The first thing you must know, moms like to set a mood. They like to control everything from your clothing to the food.
So wear whatever you have to, from your head down to your feet. Remember, the sooner you get dressed, the sooner you can eat.
Rule number 1.
Smile and say pumpkin pie.
Next, you have to get involved. Dad likes when I volunteer. He says seeing me help out fills his heart with cheer.
Now I know that it's no fun to sweep or clean or peel, but trust me when I tell you, it's the fastest way to the meal. Rule number 2.
Eat, drink, but first clean.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, we're off to a pretty good start.
I don't know if these rules are universal though.
Yeah,
right?
like they're not hitting every situation.
It seems almost too specific just to our little man here.
I'm gonna say the rule number 1 for me, for instance, would be don't use the guest bathroom in my house. Like you're gonna be tempted to because it's right next to the kitchen, but it's never been consistently like flushing. Like we've tried to get it fixed. Just wait your turn and use the other bathroom.
And for me, rule number 2 is always leave early when you're going to grandma's house, okay? Because the 880 in San Jose is gonna build up. So it's really about leaving early, specifically from my parents' house to my grandma's house. Trust us.
We got it. After you're done cleaning, I'm sure you'll want to eat, but you can't do that just yet. First, you have to greet.
Ding dong. That means when family or friends arrive, you have to be polite. But here's a helpful tip. It doesn't have to take all night. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. 3, 2, 1. Rule number 3. Short equals sweet.
I'm talking about an art form I call the quick hello. A simple friendly greeting, then you're good to go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Ooh.
Hello.
Woof.
Hi.
Food. The place you should be heading is what I call the main event. It's best to get there early. For directions, follow the scent.
Rule number 4.
The early bird gets the turkey.
Now please take a moment and savor this part of your day. For my friend, you have arrived at the Thanksgiving Buffet.
Pickles. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Still don't think it's hitting a universal truth.
These don't apply to everybody, but I think that's where I want to jump in and say, like, a rule number 3 for me would be like, when Aunt Karen comes over, just give her a quick high five. Just like run by, give her a quick high five. Because if you go in for a hug, you're going to be there all day.
Yeah, she's probably going to ask you about school.
And just keep hugging you.
That's a really good point, Craig, because rule number 4 for me specifically is don't sit in Grandpa Dave's chair.
Oh, why? What's he like?
Well, because Grandpa Dave, if you're a little one, sometimes doesn't see you, and he'll just sit right on you.
Oh!
Because it's his chair.
100%. Here's where I could be most helpful. It's time to fill your plate. Remember, the round thing in your hand can hold a lot of weight. Rule number 5.
The more, the merrier. Start with piles of turkey. It's best when nice and hot. Then pour on a little gravy. Better yet, pour on a lot.
P.I.G.
What?
From there, you'll want to add a little something on the side. This part can be tricky. Stick with me, I'll be your guide.
Figure 1.
Figure 2.
Figure 3.
Figure 4.
First, take sweet potatoes. Trust me, they taste good. Don't be afraid of stuffing, even though it looks like wood.
Definitely try the green beans.
For color, add cranberry sauce.
If you don't eat all of these,
It will be your loss. Rule number 6.
don't be afraid to eat everything. Now the time has come to issue my Thanksgiving decree.
Percy Isaac Gifford's official Thanksgiving decree.
I officially command you to eat everything you see.
Eat beets,
Carrots,
broccoli,
pumpkins,
squash,
and yams,
eat soups,
salads,
pickles,
chickens,
ducks,
and clams,
eat rice,
mushroom,
walnuts,
almonds,
figs,
tomatoes,
eat fish,
veal,
asparagus,
corn,
and mashed potatoes,
eat spinach,
biscuits,
cabbage,
oysters,
shrimp,
and roast,
eat noodles,
ham,
and eggplant,
and caviar on toast,
eat liver,
steak,
and onions,
Brussels sprouts,
and peas.
and do not be afraid to say,
I'll have lots more, please.
Percy. Pretty good,
These
Percy.
are okay.
Okay, not quite universal.
They don't cover every scenario.
Right.
Rule number 5 for me would be try grandma's savory fruit salad. I know you're thinking savory fruit salad? That doesn't make sense. But a lot of things don't make sense until you try it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, how did I ever live without the savory fruit salad? It's astounding. So really, try it.
I'd say rule number 6 for me is remember that Grandpa Dave's second cousin Robert is a vegan, so don't eat the vegan mashed potatoes that are next to the regular mashed potatoes. Not because they're not good.
No, they're great.
But because Robert then won't have anything to eat if they go away, and you need to care about Robert because he's vegan.
Your plate should now be close to full, though hopefully there are holes. My advice, plug them up with piles of dinner rolls.
Rule number 7.
Don't stop or drop, just take some rolls.
My friend, you've now got what you need. Go find a place to sit. It's time to gobble up your dinner. Eat every single bit.
Eat till your plate is squeaky clean, then go back for more. The second time around is something I adore. Rule number 8.
The second time is the charm.
And now for the finale.
It's time for dessert.
Sampling some of everything really cannot hurt.
You should try each type of pie, taste every tart or cake.
Show that you appreciate everyone who tried to bake.
Rule number 9.
Life is sweeter when you eat sweets. And while we're on the subject, appreciation's a big deal. Today's a day to show you're thankful and not just for the meal.
It's a day to show your loved ones just what they mean to you. So before Thanksgiving is over, there's something I like to do. I
Give everyone around me their own Thanksgiving hug. I call it the Percy Isaac Special, which means it's big and snug. Rule number 10.
A hug makes the heart grow fonder. Almost everyone seems to like it. They almost always say, "How nice." But I must admit that over the years, I've been given some advice.
Once or twice it's been suggested that I modify my technique. So I now provide the Overeater Special, a simple light peck on the cheek.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Not perfect.
No, good.
Universal?
No.
Applicable in every scenario?
Don't think so.
I'm sorry. So I do need to add on one more rule.
Yes, please.
Rule number 9 for me, which I think everybody should take. In terms of giving gratitude, my mom's love language is words of affirmation. Say this verbatim, word for word. Say this exactly to every person you see on Thanksgiving Day. Mrs. Tovey, mother of mine, my rock, my one and only mother. Thank you for putting in so much time into Thanksgiving dinner. I know it was tough because me and my brother Chris bickered a little bit, okay? That's just gonna happen. You raised two headstrong boys. But thank you for not yelling at us. Thank you for making my favorite pumpkin pie. It was really good. Just how I like it. Thank you so much for that. Thanks, Mom.
So that exact
Write it
simple
down.
statement
Works in every scenario. Yeah.
And I would just say, on a lighter note, just a simple
Gotcha.
rule 10 for me personally.
Great, can't
is
wait.
don't nap. I once napped, and then the next day I was groggy.
Ugh.
So my concern is that if you nap, I will then be groggy. To save me this Thanksgiving, eat all you want, but don't nap.
Because Ryan will get groggy.
Because I'll get groggy, so don't do it.
That's a great rule.
Thank you.
Gosh, it's
universal.
Yeah, in every scenario, that makes sense.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving rules.
By Laurie Friedman, illustrated by Teresa Murfin. The Murph!